Make it nasty. Make it nasty. Make it nasty. Welcome into Intentional Lounging, everybody. I know that these two guys, they don't get the intro music like I do, but every time I hit that, man, that beat starts, I get hyped up. But there's good reason to be hyped up right now. Well, for me and Wyatt, Ethan's currently under investigation from the FBI from his NBA betting right now because that dude's not missing at all. If you have not watched his shows or read his articles, you guys absolutely have to do it. Guys, we're on fire right now. I'm just going to put it simple for the people. There's only 14 games last week. Every one of us had over 10 wins.
Wow.
Every one of us over 10 wins. Hey, let me take a shot for all the units we lost. Oh, wait, that would be none. What's up, Ethan?
And that's against the spread. That's not straight up.
Good point. I don't know if people were there doing straight up. Might have had a 10 wins last week because that Bills upset loss. Hey, these people picking money lines. It's just, I'm just saying, man. This is hard to do. Ethan, Wyatt both went 11-3. I went 10-4. I'm not gonna feel like a schmuck for going 10-4. I'm happy about that. Guys, absolutely killing it on all fronts right now. 3 years. 3 years. Happy anniversary to Better and Green also. Thank you to you guys for all the work and support you guys have done the past year. And if anybody's watching in the chat, let's get a couple a happy anniversary bigs. Something in there. Yeah. And we got a couple drinks here. Just real quick, just say a little something about Big if you'd like. Take a swig if you want to. The floor is your guys'. I do enough talking on this show.
Well, I have to just quick jump on just because we're talking about money lines and it just drives me crazy. There is a well-known show out there hosted by a well-known gentleman. This channel has just under 31,000 subs. All their NFL videos get, 10,000, 12,000 views every week. Have a huge following. Deadass gave out Patriots money line against the Jets minus 800 on Thursday Night Football. So, my God, what are we doing wrong? I don't know. Do we just need to boast that we're hitting 70% on minus 800 money lines? Maybe. So I just had to get that off my chest. It drives me absolutely insane. Wyatt, let me collect my thoughts if you want to start here.
Yeah, it's crazy it's been this long. I look forward to Wednesday nights all the time, and I'm just excited for the future and how much we've grown. I really enjoy all the content that we do over here. Ethan, first of all, round of applause to Ethan is doing phenomenal single game, multiple game videos. It's a great job over there and is really putting out a lot of content out there. But just really pleased with how the direction of this. Obviously, the 1,000 subs was a huge milestone. Keep going up from there, and a lot of podcasts don't make it this far, and 3-4 years is crazy. So I'm just excited to keep rolling, and if we keep winning like that, gee whiz. I mean, I didn't realize we did that well last week. I need to stop betting player props, I guess, to start betting straights, spreads. But I mean, I love the direction that we're going here. Look forward to this every single week, and look forward to 3 more years.
Yeah,
hopefully with a couple of paychecks.
Yeah, I might not have electricity in 3 years if we don't start getting paid from this. But no, I feel the same way. I mean, even when it comes to betting and sports, really, I mean, I have a buddy or two, that I talk to here and there, but it's mostly you guys that I get to talk about this kind of stuff with. And then, on Sunday I got invited to go to Bowling Green with a couple of bettors that, do this for their careers. And I just thought that was the coolest thing. But then on my way home, I was like, I kind of want to talk to my boys about it, Those guys were cool, don't get me wrong, but they're not my boys like you guys are.
Those guys sucked.
So yeah, I mean, it's been a great friendship now. Both of you are going to be invited to my wedding here next year. And like Wyatt said, look forward to Wednesdays every single night. In the off season, I look forward to doing whatever we end up doing. And after a while, it's damn, I just can't wait to get back and film with these guys. So yeah, taking big strides. I'm bummed that little subs number has been stuck at 11-15 for about a month.
Oh my God.
I guess we need baseball again because, geez, oh Pete's. But someone that's watching, help us out. Get that at least to 11-16, for the love of God, please. I thought it froze for a minute.
Dude,
I can get it to
the
11-14.
Guys, we did get a Twitch. We got our first Twitch follower in probably a year last night. So we're up to 11 on Twitch. Yeah. Seriously, guys, tell your friends if you guys haven't already. Like Wyatt said, that paycheck would be nice. Like Ethan said, he doesn't know if he'd have electricity. Guys, in 3 years, Better and Green could be coming. What are you on? Oh, we're on all the cardboard boxes. Oh, yeah? How many followers do you have? There's 4 other stinky homeless guys out here with me. They follow me around, so I guess 4. Keep us in our homes. If you can subscribe, that would be great. But no, man, I have so much fun doing this with you guys. And you guys just said it great. I mean, I can't wait to get to meet you guys in person because the friendship that we've all grown is just, it means a lot to me, and I enjoy doing this with you guys. So thank you guys. Do we need to do a thought experiment today, or do we feel like we're all on the same page with the anniversary of Big?
I feel pretty good. I wish we had a better slate to commemorate the 3 years, but
hey, I agree. If you guys do want a quick laugh after this video, go back, watch the very first episode of Better and Green. It is laughable. It is very different from what you see today. And also, we might hit it at the end. I'm not sure. But the first Green Awards, where we took down some of the best moments from Better and Green's first year. Check that out too, guys. Getting into the games, huh? Let's talk about them. New York Jets head to New England to face the Patriots. Patriots 12.5 point home favorites, over under set at 43.5. Jets 2 kick return touchdowns to beat the Browns. Now the New England Patriots have been red hot. Wyatt, what do you think about this game? It's a divisional matchup on a Thursday night, and you're getting 12.5. Makes you think.
Yeah, well, this is going to be my 3rd consecutive week of absolutely hating my picks and hating the board, but turns out that doesn't do us any harm because, I guess we're red hot and just BSing through these games. But, yeah, I mean, this is the one game I just do not have a prediction on. I'm struggling here. Patriots have made their career this season beating up on teams like the Jets. But 12.5, I mean, I don't know the stat out there. It just seems like every single heavy favorite has not I don't know. It feels like those really big numbers have not been covering. So, give me the Jets, I guess. Again, my hesitancy here is the Patriots have made their record this year beating up on scraps like this, and I still think the Patriots are pretty good. But I'm not I don't know if they're a true Super Bowl contender, even though they're one of the best records in the NFL. I don't have any confidence in them against real teams in the playoffs. And the Jets are very bad, but like you said, divisional game. Jets have kind of cleaned house. I don't know. It seems like for me too many points. I would not be surprised if the Patriots just win this one and cover in a very ugly 26-0 type of game. But I'm gonna take a shot once again on the big spread here. Just too much for a divisional game. And yeah, probably my least favorite of the entire slate is this Thursday night game. Unfortunately, it's a standalone Thursday, so I'm gonna have to find a way to bet it. But yeah, for the show, give me Jets. Too much points there for me, but absolutely despise this game.
Yeah, I have no clue what I'm talking about, and don't like this game. So give me Patriots money line and Drake May 50+ passing yards. Book it. 2-0, 100%. No, but I honestly, with this game, I don't really know what I'm talking about. I feel like this might be the hardest game we've talked about all season. So I'm going to leave it at that. I don't have a play. I'm not going to have a play for the graphic. Throw me on the Patriots, just because Jets have won 2 in a row, which might top out their win total for the season. So
yeah.
But I mean, both these teams are in play against spots. Patriots are as hot as anybody. They're probably at their ceiling, but they've had the easiest schedule, and this surely doesn't help them get out of that easiest schedule spot there. So I'll take a stab at the Patriots, but yeah, I think the point spread's right. There's no way I could find a way to bet that game.
Yeah. I'm going to be with Wyatt here on this one with the Jets. Trying to take something that I guess I didn't really consider as much last week when I took the Broncos. I thought they were going to spank that Raider ass. I thought that gap was just about as big of a gap as this one is. Both these teams, very defensive heavy. So for the Patriots, I think what they're thinking is, you know what? They're probably not going to have 2 kick return touchdowns. So that's 14 points to take off the board there. New England only needs to score. I mean, what? How much wins this? 17 to 20 points? Wins it for them outright? Probably.
Honestly, probably, yeah. 13 probably does it.
And now I'm getting 12.5 with the Jets. Yeah, I think that number is just too high on a short week. Weird things happen. So put me on New York here. It's an absolutely disgusting pick because New England, like Wyatt said, just picking these teams apart. I love that's a sneaky, sharp play Patriots money line, though, Ethan. I'm glad you brought that up.
I feel pretty good about it. I think should get there if all goes to plan.
I will say we're getting close. I was kind of kicking myself in that first half of Monday night between the Packers and the Eagles for not taking my no touchdown bet. We're getting kind of close. We're getting kind of close. I mean, this one's kind of screaming at me, but I don't know. It seems like a dead bet. I don't think we've had a single game this year not have a touchdown scored, but I feel like it's got to happen once on prime time. I feel like it's due.
I wouldn't hate you taking that on this game. Dude, this could be 9-0. Like, not even joking.
Yeah. This game is either 9-0 or like 38-35.
Your Jets spread.
You're right.
Well.
Cover either way.
48-35.
Also, I wanted to say, too, real quick about how hot we've been. In the ABL, me and Ethan have been throwing up like all the picks from the shows lately. Absolutely flying up that leaderboard. I've been pretty bad about making sure I get it in. I'd say like the last 2 or 3 weeks have been pretty good about making sure I got them in. So we've been flying up. Last night, we went up 2 spots. Placed 0 bets. We're so hot, we're moving up the leaderboard without betting. Guys, let's talk about this next game. Washington faces Miami. This is an 8:30 game. Where is this game at?
Spain, Espanol.
Hey, España! What up, my Spaniards? Commanders facing the Dolphins in Spain, apparently. Dolphins 2.5-point home favorites, over under set at 47.5. Man, I don't know. Washington kind of has the Spain flag colors, but then you think about it's kind of like surrounded by all that waters of the Dolphins. What do you think, Ethan?
Juego para vomitar de la semana.
What the?
That is your puke in the mouth game of the week.
oh, let me get that. Let me hit it. Damn, he looked that one up.
Yeah. I did take 5 semesters of Spanish in high school because I failed one of them, so I had to, go back and redo. And yeah, that was all Google Translate there. So
yeah,
shout out to Translate. Yeah, we're sending this crapshoot over to Spain, so getting it out of our own country. Here you go. Watch these 2 teams; they're fun. Believe it or not, though, I actually like this game a lot, and every game that I actually like and that I'm probably gonna end up betting is just absolutely nasty this week. It's got to be the Commanders here. It just has to be Washington, in my opinion. Liked the Lions a lot last week. Revenge spot. We know what Dan Campbell does in those revenge spots. Ran up that score. But at the end of the day, I think Washington does still have some nice pieces on that team. I still think they're better than probably what Miami is, and I just think Miami is overvalued after that win against Buffalo. We saw how much they enjoyed that win against Buffalo. We saw Tua say that, we haven't beaten them in like 4 years. We took that one seriously. We saw Mike McDaniel pull a Nick Sirianni and go bark at some of the Bills fans outside the local Buffalo bars.
Hey, bitch!
As if he's just not like hanging on by a thread there that's the last time we'll see that bar. He's out of there at the end of the year. So, there's just no way I could back. They're probably going to Spain on vacation here. Let's be real. In the U.S., they live in Miami. There is no place in the U.S. you can go on vacation. Spain. Here we go. So, yeah, there's no way I could back the Dolphins. They literally just won their Super Bowl, and they weren't shy about saying that last week. And, yeah, I think Washington is better than they are. Washington, I think probably feels decent that Daniels has a shot to come back, even how nasty that arm injury was. He avoided, very serious injury. So, yeah, I think if they can get a win here, go into the bye 4-7, get healthy, maybe they can flip their season around, get a playoff spot. And the Dolphins basically just told you, season's over. We did what we came here to do. So I like the Commanders a lot. I'm probably going to end up betting it and puking in El Vomitar or whatever that just said.
Yeah, I'm glad you like this one because I really like this one as well. And we are in lockstep here. I love the Commanders. These letdown spots in the NFL have been hitting at an unreal clip. Again, I really should start writing down these stats because it's pretty crazy. I mean, Miami, like you said, just won their Super Bowl. We saw their little victory lap from the coach, and Commanders could not have looked worse in their last start. I mean, there's this funny thing. I think it's on Barstool. This guy always calls in every single week after a Commanders game, and he's just screaming into the phone. He's like, "Do we have 9 guys on the field? This team literally is no one's counting how many players. We can't guard anyone. We must have 9 guys on the field." And I mean, it's true. Their defense was Swiss cheese. The Lions tore them up. I mean, who's taking Washington here? And you get the long travel. I know that's going to affect both teams. And people are going to see Miami just beat the Bills, but the spread's only 2.5. I get it. It's not true home field. I think Miami's actually going to travel worse than Washington. Like Ethan said, this is yeah. Get rid of the capris. He's going to be wearing a bikini bottom Speedo for his bottom there. So, yeah, I like the Commanders a lot. Plus 2.5 money line, you name it. Give me the Commanders.
I've got so much to say about this game. I'll try to keep it pretty fast. That guy that's on the phone for that show, The Wyatt, sounded a lot like Ricky. So I think I might know who's calling in. Ethan liked my tweet about the Dolphins this week, about how I thought they should have taken the ice cream machine, the soft serve machine with the sprinkles out weeks ago. They should have been gone weeks ago with this sorry-ass Dolphins team, man. They get that big win against Buffalo. That's great. I think the best news is the Tyreek Hill injury. I think that is a big save for the women of Spain, because I think he might have came over under 1.5 baby mamacitas while he was over there. So this is a win already for Tyreek's checkbook, and that is the only win that the Dolphins are getting over there. I'm with you guys on Washington in this one. It just seems like the great play on spot. Miami coming off that big win, ship their ass right out of the United States. We don't want to see it anymore. Give me Washington. I love it.
This could slow down international games because Spain next year will be like, that's okay. We won't re-up that.
We prefer football.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers head to Buffalo to face the Bills. Bills 5.5-point home favorites, over under set at 48.5. Oh man, it's the 5.5 spread. One of the worst spreads that you can get. Oh, I mean, part of me is like, you have to hop on Buffalo after that loss because they're gonna bounce back at home. But then the other part of me is like, oh, also Tampa Bay is being so injured, but Baker's played really good. And I don't believe in this Buffalo defense one bit. I could see Tampa Bay winning this game outright. So you give me the 5.5 when I think everybody's looking at this game like Buffalo's the better team, which they probably are. But I think the 5.5 is just too much. Buffalo probably wins this game, but I'm just taking the Bucs and the points. What do you think, Wyatt?
Yeah, the 5.5 screaming at me. It's such a bad number.
Yeah.
I mean, even 4.5 is pretty gross, but yeah, they're just not football numbers. And whenever you see a 5.5, I always get like, how many games end at 6? Like, it just doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Probably this game, but yeah, I'm right there with you. Give me Tampa. I mean, both teams are not looking fantastic. The Bills have lost 3 out of 5. Tampa Bay has lost 2 out of 3. I think Tampa Bay keeps it close. I agree. I think the Bills probably win it by a field goal at the end, but 5.5, I got to take the dog there. I think Tampa, I think they might have a chance to win it outright, but I think this is going to be a 3-4 point game. But with my luck, not on the show bets, but my personal betting. This is a 6-point Buffalo win all day, every day. But yeah, give me Tampa plus 5.5.
Yeah, I'm going to lean Buffalo minus 5.5. And I think it's going to be one of those games where Buffalo scores and they're covering, and then Tampa scores and they're not covering. And just whichever way, wherever the clock ends, whoever's in the right spot is probably going to cover the game. But I'm mostly going to just tell you why I don't think you should be betting this game whatsoever, at least from a side perspective here. I don't like the spot here for the Buccaneers. They are off that loss to the Patriots. Like you guys mentioned, they're already very banged up. Now they have to travel to a cold Buffalo, play outdoors. So I don't think that's necessarily a great spot for them. They have the Rams on deck on Sunday Night Football where, not a divisional opponent, but I feel like in the NFC in the last couple of years, it's been basically the Buccaneers, the Rams, the Eagles, and the Lions. So I feel like you do kind of look at those teams, especially on a Sunday night game. And this is a road out of conference game, the least important on the Bucs schedule. But then for Buffalo, yeah, they're off a disgusting loss in Miami. They get to come back home, but they're off a bad loss against the Patriots and then laid an even bigger egg the next week against Atlanta. And then I'm a little scarred because I thought the Packers were going to bounce back off of their loss, and they lose again, where their first loss to Cleveland, I thought they'd bounce back, and they tied against the Cowboys. So, maybe Buffalo is just in that same boat where they can't really bounce back off the loss. We'll see after this game. And they have to travel for Thursday Night Football on deck. So I think it's bad spots for both teams here. Honestly, probably my best bet would be an over. I think, both these teams go right up and down the field, score a lot of points. So that's probably the only way I'd look to bet the game. For the graphic, I'll lean Buffalo, just hoping that they end with the ball and enough points, but could not bet that from a side aspect.
And I just got to mention, they just signed Mecole Hardman. They've now got Mecole Hardman, Gabe Davis, and Josh Palmer. Are they collecting like shitty boomer bust receivers like Infinity Stones over there? Like,
wait, do they have Gabe Davis again?
Yeah, he's back.
He's back. All three of them. I'm like, bro, you got that same guy. It's the Spider-Man meme.
Dude.
Give these guys a wide receiver, damn it. Like, that's all they need. And they refuse to sign one.
I can't believe Keon Coleman has busted out as bad as he has so far.
That's bad.
That sucks. I did not know they had Gabe back.
Yeah, there was like
there's a reason for that.
There's like a tweet at him at practice. He looks slow as balls. Like,
It looks so bad.
Dude got that Christian Kirk paycheck and was like, I'm out of here.
Yeah. We'll try to get Mac Hollins back, but his toes. No, I don't know. His toes couldn't handle the snow again.
Yeah. Wait, wasn't it the Jags that gave Davis all that money? It was.
Yeah. Because they did like the Gabe Davis, Christian Kirk. I think with their same offseason. They just like threw all the money.
They need to get a new guy to scout receiving. My Lord.
That's right. They got Travis Hunter now.
Next year.
Well, right. All right. The Packers head to face the Giants. Giants 7-point home dogs. Over under sit at 43.5. Right now it's looking like Mr. Jameis Winston is going to be starting for the New York Giants. Wyatt, I'll let you take this one away, man.
Yeah, I saw that. And what's wrong with Dart? I'm completely out of it.
Concussion.
Okay. Scores twice and then gets concussed. God, I mean, I saw that.
You want to know what's wrong with Russell Wilson?
God, I wish I could be like a fly on the wall or not. I wish I could be like buzzing in these quarterbacks' ears, but like, hey, your career's downhill from here. Retire right now, and it would save so many legacies. And it's just painful. And I've never been a Russ guy, but yeah, I mean, talk about just an absolute. Yeah, that's going to hurt his legacy a little bit. But, yeah, backup quarterback theory. Give me the Giants. I hate it. Again, not a game I'm super thrilled to watch or bet. But +7, I don't know. Green Bay did look terrible. They looked terrible against the Eagles. And yeah, I know the Eagles have a pretty okay defense with those great whites back there in the secondary. God, I love those boys. But
that's crazy, Wyatt.
Give me the Giants, I guess. Again, I don't even want to see this on my red zone. Like if this comes up, I'm closing my eyes or canceling the app or something. But Giants +7, I hate it. I could definitely see Green Bay blowing them out of the water. But backup quarterback theory, give me the Giants. Give me Jameis.
Yeah, I hope none of our 8 viewers are offended by Great Whites.
Sorry, fine whites. Fine whites.
Some may say the best whites.
Yeah, I mean, this again is just like 2 spots where I want to bet both teams here, but we can't. I'll lean the Giants +7. I do like the Jameis. I unfortunately was a huge Russ guy back in his golden days, and yeah, it sucks that now that tarnishes his legacy. I'll probably 20 years from now say I wasn't a Russ guy, and I used to love the guy. Even last night I was watching the most iconic plays from the last 20 Super Bowls on YouTube, and obviously it was the Malcolm Butler pick. I'm just like, damn, man, like they actually let Russ throw that ball, knowing what we know now.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I would lean with the Giants just with, Jameis has a way of making things happen. But again, it's Jameis. This either goes, Green Bay by 28 or Giants win it outright. But for the Packers, yeah, they just looked terrible on Monday Night Football. They probably bounce back. They probably win the game. But they do have Vikings, Lions, Bears, bang, bang, bang on deck. So 3 divisional games off that hard-fought game. I do kind of like them that they're on the road now. They've lost 2 back-to-back at Lambeau. So I do think that's kind of a play on for the Packers here. But, yeah, I don't know. 7's just a lot. They got really banged up. Golden was out. Dobbs was hurt at the end of that game. Obviously, Tucker Kraft gone for the year. And it really showed. I mean, it looked like no one could get separation. I mean, Love had nowhere to throw the ball. And, yeah, it was just offense did not look good. So I'll lean with Jameis and the Giants, but probably can't end up getting to the window on that game.
Well, as we learned this past weekend, there's safety in being with the group because every single majority, which Ethan pointed out, every majority, if we ever disagreed on one, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go against the group here because I'm thinking this Giants team, you're down Neighbors, you're down Scatabo, you're down Russell Wilson, who was your starter, and then you go to Dart, and then now Dart's injured. Now you're at Jameis. I just wonder how many injuries are we away from that little shriveled up fish and SpongeBob in the wheelchair? Like, we're getting, chocolate, we're getting close. We're getting close. That's all I'm saying.
Coach
also,
fired.
Coach,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I want to bring up too. And I know that can be, I know we talk about it being a play-on situation sometimes. Maybe if like you still have a semblance of the team that you started the year with, this team's just so different now. Packers, I feel like they were just embarrassed in prime time. Like they were at home, weren't they? Wasn't that at Green Bay? Yeah. So
Back-to-back home losses.
yeah. And so now you get to go on the road. Might be a good thing. So I'll take the Packers here. And I just wanted to say real quick, too. You said that what happened to Russell Wilson, the Russell Wilson injury, what happened to him? This is not even a joke. This year on one of the Chiefs' injury reports for Marquise Brown, it said his injury was Hollywood Brown. Like everybody else was okay. His was just his name again. Like, damn. See, he's pissed off somebody in that building.
That's hilarious.
All right, guys, let's talk about AFC North matchup here. The Bengals head to Pittsburgh to face the Steelers. Steelers 6-point home favorites. Over-under stood at 48.5. Okay, this has moved. It was -5.5 when I was doing these. Guys, I don't know if you read my DFS article already. I think we're about to see Perk Rogers here. I think he's going to light up this Bengals defense. This race is so tight now because now Joe Burrow just got designated to come back from IR. He's got that 21-day window. Lamar Jackson, the Ravens are starting to ball now. This division lead's slipping away from the Steelers. They have to start turning it on. 6, it's a scary number, especially in a divisional game, so I don't blame anybody for taking that. But, man, I just feel like this Steelers team is going to come ready to play, especially after that Sunday night loss where, I mean, talking about teams that look terrible. I mean, that Steelers team looked just pure ass against the Chargers. So give me Perk Rogers having quite the win here. Wins by double digits. What do you think, Ethan?
Oh, God, again, I just have no clue what to make of this game. I'm just going to talk about it, and then whatever I feel when I'm done talking is going to be what I give you. I mean, it's no secret. I'm like as big anti-Steelers as I can be. So, like, I don't want to lay sick to these guys. Like, no way. But yeah, they were embarrassed in prime time. It's a very weak Bengals defense. They got embarrassed by the Bengals on Thursday Night Football earlier in the year, not that long ago, mid-October. So I do think this is a huge game for the Steelers. And, yeah, I could see Rodgers playing well, putting up some points here, but I think it's a lot of points for a team that I just don't think is very good. And for the Bengals, the reason I kind of like them is they're off their bye. That gave Flacco a full another week with the team, which I know he's been there for a long time now. But, yeah, I don't know. I think they might have confidence because this is the only game they've won without Joe Burrow is against this team. They're on the road. So, I think that keeps the focus a little bit for them. They're like, okay, we beat them at home, but now we still got to go beat them on the road. And I think the Joe Burrow situation, him coming back earlier than expected, gives this whole team just a lot of hope that, hey, if we can go beat the Steelers, we can play the Patriots at home, we can catch them. Like, we're not dead in the water. Burrow can get us, the chunk of the way at the end of the season, and maybe we can pull a playoff berth out of our asses again. Or they didn't do it last year, but they almost did. So, yeah, I just – there's no way I could play this game from a side perspective once again. I guess just based on what I just said, I'll lean Bengals +6. But their defense is so bad. I mean, the Steelers could beat them by 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, that reminds me when you said, I'm just going to start talking and we'll see how it goes and go with that. Reminds me of that quote from The Office where Michael Scott's like, sometimes I start a sentence and I have no idea how it's going to end. I'm going to kind of do that too because, like, is it going to be Flacco? Is he questionable? Is he playing?
I'm pretty sure it's Flacco.
Okay. Flacco already beat the Steelers. I forget what team he was on at that point. Looks like he was on Cincy. I think that was his first win. Yeah. Yeah, Cincy with Joe Burrow coming back, I think they start to maybe feel some life coming, and maybe that's going to propel them to, hey, if we get 1 or 2 wins here, we get Joe back, we might be able to get a BS wildcard spot. And I'm not sold on the Steelers. Whatever bet I'm going to do here, whatever quarterback starting for the Bengals, I just think you just take that guy over passing yards. This Steelers secondary is terrible. Every team that plays Pittsburgh, it seems like the quarterback's throwing up 300 minimum. I mean, Flacco had 342 in that game. In his most recent game, he had 470 against the Bears. I mean, just take the passing yards for whatever quarterback's starting for the Bengals. But I think the Bengals are going to have a little extra juice, knowing that if they can squeak out 1 or 2 more wins before Joe gets back, they might have an outside chance of a wild card spot. So I'll take Cincy at the +6. Don't love it at all. Again, my only bet would probably be a quarterback passing yards against a terrible Steelers secondary.
If you want to take a page out of our little competitors book, you thinking Rodgers like 100+ or maybe 150 if you're feeling frisky? Or?
Give me 35 in the first half.
Okay.
All right, man. Minority in that one again, but let's see about this one because we're talking about Wyatt's Cats. Ethan's throwing his hands up, which is absolutely fair because the Panthers are facing the Falcons. Falcons 3.5-point home favorites, over under set 42.5. Falcons coming back from a overtime loss out in Germany. Ethan, take this one away.
Oh God, I don't know. This week is so hard. It's just all these games that. Basically, what I said for Buffalo and Tampa, I kind of feel that way for all these teams or all these games. I'm gonna have a small lean on Atlanta. I think the line is fishy. They're the worst team record-wise. They're back home from Germany, no bye week in between. They're laying more than a field goal against a Panthers team that's sitting at 5-5. Line feels weird, but. Panthers off the loss to the Saints. I don't feel great about that. So far this season, they actually have looked like the better team outside of that Falcons game against the Bills. But, yeah, I don't know. I just, I'm not going to ramble on. I don't know. The Falcons could come out completely flat. I mean, they basically controlled that game. I actually didn't watch any of that game, but from what it looked like, they controlled that game. And then, let Indy score late, I think, and then win it in overtime. I'm not really sure, but I don't know. They could come out really flat coming back home. I'll trust Vegas knows what they're doing in this one, -3.5, but I hate that game.
Yeah. Again, not to give too many promotions to other podcasts out there, but Barstool has a funny thing. They interviewed this Carolina Panthers podcast that like they decide they're going under because they can't, they've just been through hell for like 4 straight years. They finally beat the Packers. They said, okay, we're going to get back on. We're going to bring back the podcast. And they lose to the Saints. So those poor men, again, just 2 goofballs. Like, I don't really know their backstory, but just guys kind of doing what we're doing, not getting paid, just talking about their team. And they said they were coming back and they go ahead and lose to the worst team in football by 10. Just got smoked. Thanks, Taysom. You didn't score, you idiot. But yeah, I think the line's kind of, I understand Carolina's 5-5. I understand Atlanta's lost 4 straight games, but Carolina just lost and got smoked by the Saints. Losing to the Saints by 10 points is really, really hard to do. And they did that without like it was. So I'm gonna have to go back to the Panthers, just betting them off of a terrible loss. And I think the Falcons. I mean, my God, Bijan with the hottest start ever in fantasy seems like history has just sucked. I guess Algier is just a goal line back now, and he is killing my league. So I just really don't think the Falcons are good, and their quarterback situation over there is terrible. Their defense is stellar. I'll give them that. But their offense is just miserable. And I think Carolina can hang in there. And I think this is going to be a really, really low scoring game. But 3.5 points, is that what it is? 3.5? Mm-hmm. I think this is a field goal win by the Falcons and maybe even a field goal loss with the Falcons special team. So give me the Panthers on the spread, maybe even a Panthers upset win.
I'm so glad you mentioned that, Wyatt. The Saints were aura farming the Panthers. Like Tyler Shuck, he was like Tyler fucks in that game, man. He was getting some crazy tail after that. So who would want to take the Panthers? It worries me that the Falcons had that long trip to Germany, and then they had a overtime game that wasn't like over within like I believe the first drive, because that game, I believe it went almost all 5 quarters if I remember correctly. They might have finished with 2 or 3 minutes left on the clock, but that was a lot of game time over there to have a hard-fought game. You lose it, now you come back. Yeah, and Ethan said this too, that I think that the way to play the Falcons going forward was to play them when they're the underdog, and they did cover for us, the 6.5, and they lost by 6 last week, and now we get them with the -3.5, so I get the +3.5 with the Panthers. Rico, hey, come on. Also, Wyatt's bets about not no touchdown. I did see that like the score for this game was like 11-14. The AI prediction.
God, do I take every game? No
How
touchdown.
do they
Throw $5 on it. I feel like we're so due. We're so due. I mean, the games that were so stinky last week, we're just so due for an even stinkier slate. God,
and I feel like it's always the Falcons game too. It's always the Falcons game. We just don't have Hoku anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
You're right, Ben. I forgot I said that's how we need to attack the Falcons. I'm gonna stick with it, but I don't like it.
Oh man, I could see the light bulb going off as soon as I said that with you, Ethan.
Yeah.
All right.
God.
We'll see. He's not going to make the mistake again if the Panthers cover. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, true.
Chargers head to Jacksonville to face the Jags. Jags 3-point home dogs. Over-under set at 43.5. Guys, I'm going to keep this one pretty simple. I'm taking the Chargers -3. They looked really good against Pittsburgh. Jacksonville, heartbreaking loss against the Texans. And I feel like that's the type of loss that sucks a lot of momentum out of your team. Chargers Sunday night, so it's not like they had a short week because they played on Monday or anything like that. So I'm not going to put too much extra talking and thought into this one. Just give me the Chargers -3. They probably win by a touchdown or more, in my opinion. What do you think, Wyatt?
I feel like if I close my eyes and reopen them and squint them, these teams are almost identical. Like,
yeah,
I just don't think. I mean, I'm obviously a Jimmy Harbaugh guy. I just don't think the Chargers are really good. Like, and the Jags they have talent sometimes and they look good sometimes, but they can't finish a game. Chargers can't score worth a shit. And Yeah, I feel like these teams are identical. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave the Chargers, though, because, I mean, going across the country and they're still a 3-point favorite, it just seems a little, in my opinion, too easy to take the Jags here at the +3. But these teams are so similar in my head that, I mean, this game can go anyway. I'll take the Chargers for the graphic, but just really not looking forward to this game at all.
Yeah, I don't understand how the Chargers aren't better. Like, truly. They're
every year.
Well, here's the issue. Their O-line is Joe Alt is huge for that team. And Slater. Like, dude, next year, I would actually, this just came to my head. I'm going to do it. I would recommend doing it to anyone watching and you guys. I think Chargers Super Bowl ticket will be live for next year. If they can keep that O-line healthy, Jimmy Harbaugh, Herbert,
Clip it,
running
chat.
game.
Clip it.
Yeah. I don't know if they're going to win it, but I think you'll get good offseason value, and you'll have a chance to hedge out or whatever. This team on paper should be really good.
Butt chug ravioli at the fucking Chargers make the fucking Super Bowl. If they sniff the Super Bowl, they make the AFC Championship.
Dude,
we can't do it on YouTube. We'll do it on Twitch or Kick or something. Butt chugging, the biggest
butt
thing.
Chug ravioli. You might be able to get paid
wide
elsewhere.
Extra wide.
You don't need to fight for better and green anymore to get paid. You might have a future.
Oh my
god. Anyway, we'll try to get back on track for this game. First off, if you are betting the Chargers and they're up 31 at halftime, don't feel like you're safe because we saw how that happened in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But I'll lean it with the Chargers here, -3, because I do think they're better than the Jags. I do think they make the playoffs. Like I do think have the capability of being a scary team. My issue is, and what I've just kind of noticed this year, the Chargers, when their travel schedule is just hell. They've already traveled to Florida to face Miami. They won that game, but only by 2 points. Didn't cover the spread. They had to travel out to New York, a very far travel for them. Lost outright to the Giants. Had to travel out to Tennessee, only won by 7. Like, their travel schedule is just not that easy, and I think that does play into why they don't perform that well season after season, because it's tougher for them to travel all over the country to a lot of these AFC teams that play in the East than it is for a lot of other teams. So I don't love that they're traveling all the way back to Jacksonville this week. That being said, Jacksonville had that game signed, sealed, and delivered last week, and somehow let Davis Mills get back into it and then go win it outright and cover. Well, they're plus. Yep. Never mind.
Still, he put his neck on the line for the team.
He did. And now they're off that. The game before that was an overtime game, another super close game where they got a 1-point win. Like, I don't know. They're back home. Those 2 games were on the road. They have 2 more road games coming up after this home game. What kind of distractions are you going to have? I don't know. I don't like the Jags here, so I have to lean with the Chargers. But I don't love that travel for them either.
Hey, that's a round of bolt up. Can we get a round of bear down, chat? Next game, Bears. Oh, dude, that was too. I'm sorry, I was too slick with that. That shit was nice. Bears head to Minnesota to face Vikings. Vikings 3-point home favorites. Over under set at 48.5. NFC North battle here. Caleb's rolling. He's rolling. What do you think, Wyatt?
How can the Bears, the Super Bowl contender Bears, be an underdog to the Minnesota Vikings? I mean, this has Ricky all over it. This is 100% Vikings spread, Vikings money line. I would probably just mess around with money line, but I mean, this might be one of my favorite bets on the board. I mean, Bears with all the hoopla, all the, they did mock playoff brackets. They're the 6th seed right now, and they're all thinking their season is all rainbows and butterflies, and now they're a dog to the Vikings. I mean, what are we doing here? Give me Minnesota is always Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean, the only bear down we're getting is Bears down bad this week because, dude, I hate this team. Okay, great. You have 6 wins. You beat the Giants, the Bengals, the Saints, the Commanders, the Raiders, and the ass defense of the Cowboys. Congratulations. Actually, Wyatt and I were talking about this when we were filming earlier in the week. I was like, dude, if they're plus 200 to miss the playoffs, I'm taking that right now. -170. That tells you all you need to know about this Bears team. This team is awful. They're not going to make the playoffs. They might win another game or 2 this year, and that'll be it. Give me the Vikings. This team, yeah, they're 1-4 in their last, or 1-3 in their last 4 games. They beat the Lions at Ford Field, and then they lost to the Eagles, lost in Los Angeles to the Chargers, lost to the Ravens with a fully healthy squad. They're not losing bad games. They're way better, in my opinion, than the Bears, even though their records don't show it. Give me the Vikings. One of my favorite plays of the week.
Man, you guys are just haters, bro. Like,
all right, Ben's on the Vikings.
let me set it up, man. Let me set it up. Listen, JJ's so bad, bro. He played terrible. Jay Jetta's shipping it in, man. He's out there. He's not even trying to catch balls. Like, you guys, you're right. It is Minnesota -3. No need to keep that going any longer than I have to. I was I was just reading the Ricky script for that one.
What can I say? I'm straight for Taysom now, but I am gay for JJ.
Yeah, there you go.
Gay for JJ.
We got Aaron in the chat. What up, Aaron? He said the Bears still suck with some music notes. Man, yes. Good thing KU's not here today.
Oh my gosh, I just have to say too, I somehow found myself in these like NFC North groups, and everyone's like, Bears atop the division, Bears leading the division. I'm like, what about that 52-21 loss to the team that you're tied with in the division, like the first tiebreaker, like how you're not winning the division? But okay, have your moment. It won't be there next week,
bro. I feel you too much on that one right now. I'll get to my part later. But it is halftime. Let's get to this halftime game. I like them this week, boys. I struggled a bit last week. I like them.
I'm locked in. Wyatt's up on me probably like 22-0 in these.
He said he's locked in. Chat, help us out here. If you're here, man, so help us out. We got Cold War versus the Eagles and the Packers.
Oh, boy. We should have played the wavelength at the beginning.
Yeah, I don't know much about the Cold War, which is going to hold me down here. My war history is subpar. I'm going to say no offense.
No offense? Hey, you're close. I mean, Wyatt, he hit the Roanoke one last time, which was impressive. He might be more of a history buff than we're letting on.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I didn't even know what that was, so.
I know what it is from American Horror Story.
I go down some weird-ass rabbit holes on TikTok at like 3 a.m., and there was a whole Roanoke one, and there was another rabbit hole, not to get off track, that won me a trivia like 2 weeks ago where he won like $200 where I guessed the country's flag right because of a TikTok. So no, anything I learned in high school and college, completely useless. TikTok is where the education is these days. But
he's right, though.
Cold War, I mean, my thought is like for the Cold War, like it was supposed to be like really not good, but supposed to be like something and turned out to be nothing. And maybe Eagles, Packers was supposed to be great and turned out to be ass.
I'm going to say all three of you guys got it right because even Aaron in the comments, he says nothing happens. It's all hype, but nothing happens.
Oh, he got that? Yeah. I'll get that one to Aaron there.
Aaron is a good history guy.
Yeah. That was good. He's all hype. Yeah. All hype. Nothing happens. Absolutely. Dude, Aaron killed it because I know these are a little delayed. He has the all hype part too. Damn. Aaron, good job, brother. This next one, I told you I love these this week. All right, so we got the Texans logo, and they got Riley Reid.
Come back.
I thought that meme was kind of funny. Oh, you're going to make me calm. You got part of it, Ethan. But there's more. This is for this week.
Well, the Commanders got ran train on.
The Commanders was just part of the meme. They're really not part of this. Part of my thing. I just thought the meme was funny. And I thought it might be one of her better pictures to post online for YouTube. I don't know why the hat made it better.
What happened in that Texans game?
They came back from down like 29-10 to win 36-29.
See, I mean, you hit all the keywords there, Ethan. I'm gonna give it to you. So they both go down. They both go down and then they come back, or they get come on their back. Yeah. Something about back shots in there. The go down part's important.
Texans went down for sure.
Yeah, they did. Aaron about to get fucked on camera. All right, all correct answers.
Actually, I'll get back to that one.
You want me to move on to the next one?
Houston.
Oh,
yeah.
This is good. This is good. This one is so... If you guys get this, I'll be surprised. All right, so we have the unemployment office, and we got Christmas at your local mall. This was hard.
Dable dressed up as Santa Claus.
Oh my! I mean, it's not. There's a fat bearded guy coming to town.
Let's go. That was spot on.
Holy shit!
Holy hell. I don't think I've ever been more spot on in my life. All right, I got to play some bets.
Damn, Aaron didn't even get a chance to comment on that one. He hit it instantly.
Dude. I was still trying to even think of our two options there.
How about that AI Dable in the Santa suit with the little giants?
That's not bad.
Hey,
that's not bad.
I'm telling you, which one is that? Copilot. If you guys want to make AI stuff, Copilot's the one to go to for images. That's how I made all of our Halloween outfits also.
That was good.
Man. Wyatt, good work, man. Good work from all you guys today, man. What a performance by the boys. All right. Hey, we're moving on. Talking about those Texans, then the next one's up. Hey, Houston Texans at the Titans. Titans 6.5 point home dogs. Over under set at 37.5. Man, I can't wait to go to that Titans game. What is that spread going to be when the Chiefs come to town? If the Texans got them down to 6.5, baby. I guess I'll take this one first. I'm going Houston here, even after that big comeback win. Maybe this isn't the game to be on them, but I just think they're so much better. It's going to be hard for me to pick any team. Hard to pick the Titans against any team. This is a divisional game. I get it. But, man, when your quarterback's calling your own team ass, I know that's been a couple of weeks back now. I mean, this team is just bad. And the Texans' defense is actually pretty impressive. So, give me Houston to win this game. I don't think the Titans score.
Houston.
Shit. Shit. I don't think Tennessee scores over 10 points. I'll let Ethan take it next.
You're saying their score will be the only 10 I see? Okay. Yeah. Put Riley Reid back on the screen. Aaron, I think the Texans are about to get fricked on camera here. I like Titans money line in this game. This is my favorite play of the week, and I hate myself for it. Absolutely hate myself for it. I'm going to be on the Titans. I'll take the points. I think they went outright. First off, this game was 7. It's dropped to 6.5. Obviously, massive move off the key number of 7 in favor of the Titans. Absolutely disgusting. Titans off the bye. There's no better time to play on them than right now. Already played the Texans in Houston. Got shut out. 0-26 in that game. But if you remember, that was a lot closer. Texans kind of poured it on there in the fourth quarter. That was 6-0 going into the fourth. And Texans put up 20 in the fourth quarter. So Titans played them well, got embarrassed in that game, had 2 weeks now to prep for it. They're at home. They have 3 home games in a row here, so they don't have to think about traveling or anything. I like the spot for the Titans a lot. And then I cannot like the spot for the Texans. Speaking of comeback, there they were coming back from down 29-10, get the win that game, get a pick 6 late. That didn't matter, but, helped for the points there. Thursday night game, they welcome in Buffalo, coming in short week. Going to overlook Tennessee after already beating them 26-0. So, yeah, I like the Titans a lot in this game. I think they catch Houston. Houston's still not a very good team, in my opinion. I hope CJ should be back. So you're getting the second part of the injured quarterback theory. I love it. I hate myself and I love myself. Give me the Titans. Favorite bet of the week.
Wow.
Jeez.
Gross.
If it makes you feel any better, I believe they opened at 7.5, so we've dropped a point.
There we go.
Yeah, I unfortunately have to agree. And the fact that you like it so much after saying you're never going to bet an ass team ever again in the NFL, now you are with the Titans. I think I'm going to have to roll as well. So give me Titans +7. I don't hate the money line. I kind of talked me into it.
Come on, you two. The Texans aren't that bad. You guys are so low on the Texans.
They're pretty bad. The quarterback can't read.
Okay, you got me there.
Yeah, give me Tennessee. God, Ethan kind of talked me into that one. I'm looking at the lines right now.
I'm going to bet it right now as we speak.
Jesus.
Hey, I did bet the Saints last week and outright winner. So maybe I'm not betting bad teams every week. I'll say that.
All right, so we got Tyler Fucks, and who's Cam Ward going to become with his aura farming this week?
I
would say Cam Turd because I'm on the Texans.
Bam, slam, Cam. Cam, bam.
We'll think on it.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell that was, that's not it.
Give him time. As always, follow him on Twitter. He'll tweet something out.
Yeah, I'm back on the Texans after trying to say that.
Guys, the NFC West had a couple blowouts last week. All four of those teams played in the 3:00 slot, and these are the two teams that came out victorious. Both of them scored over 40 points. It's the Seahawks heading to LA to face the Rams. Rams 3-point home favorites. Over under set at 48.5. Oh my gosh, Ethan, are we going Seattle here after fading that? I can't believe they've played so well this season when they were supposed to be so bad.
Dude, how wrong were we about that?
Fuck, man.
But from just listening to everyone throughout the year, everyone was wrong on that. That was actually a very sharp call on your part.
Thank you.
I just think it didn't go our way, but no one knew Darnold was actually decent. No one knew JSN was maybe the best receiver in football. No one knew their O-line was even remotely decent.
I don't get that. That's my biggest complaint right there.
Yeah, they're like top 5, and I thought they'd be like bottom 5. But
yeah,
here we are. This is probably game of the week. I mean, this is a fantastic game here. I don't know what to make of this because I think both teams are kind of a little bit America's darling right now, but I'm going to lean with the Rams in this game. They're at home. I think Seahawks, I said it last week. I like the Cardinals. I actually was very close to betting the Cardinals, and I'm very glad I didn't. But I just think we're at the peak of Seattle right now. Like, I just don't know. I don't know. I just feel like they can't get any higher than where they are right now. And the Rams, I think, are legitimate Super Bowl contenders, and I don't know if I can actually say that about the Seahawks. I know they've looked really good, all facets of the game. Can you really see Sam Darnold lifting that Lombardi trophy? No chance. So, yeah, I don't know. I think the Rams scare me the most of every NFC team in football as a Lions fan. Maybe any team in football. I really would not want to play the Rams in the playoffs. I'll lean the Rams here. It should be a phenomenal game. Don't really have much more of a reason than that. Can't really bet it, but should be a great watch. And I'm still kind of a Stafford guy, so I'll still root for the Rams in that one.
Yeah, I think the Rams are better, maybe tied in offense with the Seahawks, but better in every single aspect besides that. And it's, like I said, lockstep in offense. Rams have a fantastic defense. Seattle's defense is not great. Seattle's just really good at offense, and they're just outscoring their opponents 38-35. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Rams here too. I think the Rams are better. I think we're due for Seattle to digress a little bit. I agree with the Rams take. I do think they're a very scary NFC team and NFL team for Super Bowl contenders. So I just think the Rams are just straight up better. The line this morning was 2.5, so it's already jumped up half a point there to a very important 3. I think the Rams get it done. Like I said, if you are interested in betting this game, I usually don't mess around with 2.5s. The fact that it's 3, maybe you can get in and try to hope for a push, but I just kind of like the money lines in that situation. Buy a little points, take the money line, but I think the Rams get it done at home.
Wait, you said tease it up as high? No, you said alternate spread.
Rams plus 24.5.
Yes, yes. It's the same as Patriots money line, Ethan. What are you laughing about? It's the same minus 850. Unfortunately, and you know what? My analysis is actually going to go, I'll be really short on these because it's the exact same thought process as this next set of games. I think I can see either one of these teams winning. I could see Seattle winning, that defense playing really well. I could see LA winning. So I'm taking the 3 points to say, you know what, maybe I can get a push here. Maybe they win. I don't have to worry about the points. And then maybe, if it comes down to the last second field goal, Rams get it. Hopefully it's still within 3, so it can go my way. So I'm taking just the points because you said it got up to 3. That's exactly why I'm on the Seahawks, and I'll just go straight to the next game. That's the 49ers versus Cardinals, over under 48.5. Cardinals home dogs, 3 points. I'm on the Cardinals as well because I'm getting the 3 points. Once again, see these two teams very similar, both coming off blow-off losses. So I would just going to take the points in what's going to be a close game. What do you think, Ethan?
Yeah, I'll lean the Cardinals as well. But again, not a side I can get to. Marvin Harrison is out, had appendicitis, so got his appendix taken out, I think, today or maybe yesterday. So he will be out this week, but it's Marv. He's actually probably caused them more harm than good for the better part of this year. Here's one thing that doesn't have anything really to do with this game, but it's just an odd thing I've noticed. Next week on deck for the 49ers, they have a Monday Night Football game. It's against the Panthers, who in their right mind thought, hey, for week 12, we should put the Niners, who, was supposed to be a very good team this year, against a team that wasn't supposed to be good with the Panthers. Very weird schedule. I mean, it actually might be a decent game.
McCaffrey revenge game.
It is the McCaffrey revenge game. Yeah, I just think that's interesting that someone thought that was probably going to be a good game in week 12. Script, maybe. But yeah, give me the Cardinals here. Not excited about it, but.
Yeah, I'll keep this one short. We saw both these teams, like you mentioned, Ben, get blown out by their other division teams here. So I can see this going either way. Don't really care to watch it. Don't really care at all about this game. I'll also take the dog on the spread plus 3. But I think this is a coin flip. Hopefully it's competitive for the sake of our viewership. But, if I could care 2 craps about these teams. So give me Arizona plus 3, but I prefer not to talk a whole lot about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say that it's been equal amount of time on every game, but there's not Arizona Cardinals fans that would listen. So
true.
There has to be Cardinals fans. That's why we spend about half the time on the Chargers and the Cardinals games. If you guys haven't noticed.
Right.
Baltimore Ravens, AFC North versus the Cleveland Browns. Browns 7.5 point home dogs. Over-under set at 39.5. Guys, Cleveland always plays Lamar tough. Now you're getting that full touchdown. Wyatt, I see you're nodding your head. Are you leading the Browns in this one?
Yeah, Baltimore's back. They're healthy. They're back. They're winning. They're scary again. Cleveland is same old ass. This team is very, very bad. I don't think anyone's taking Cleveland here, so that's the reason I do have to take Cleveland on this spread. I think it's too many points. I think the spread should be, honestly, I know it's at Cleveland. I think this should be honestly higher. The fact that it's at a low 7.5 is a little alarming to my eyes. Again, I understand home field advantage. I understand interdivisional games, but too many points. I think Cleveland loses by 4 points.
Ben, would you consider 41-17 in week 2 playing tough? It's not bad for a Browns team, but no, I got to lean the Browns in this game as well. Honestly, I'd like to get there on the Browns. I don't think I'll be able to, but yeah, at home in this game, everyone's going to look and see that 41-17 loss already for the Browns. They're going to see that they just lost to the Jets after all the crap that just happened in New York with all the trades and everything. And yeah, I think I mean, everyone's going to be on Baltimore this week, 100%. So, yeah, the line's come down 8.5 to 7.5. I think the move is probably warranted, kind of like what Wyatt said. They probably win this game by 4 points, Baltimore. I hope Baltimore wins because I am still incredibly exposed to their futures. But, yeah, it's probably one of those ugly, gross 17-16 Baltimore pulls it out of the buzzer.
Okay, that game might have got out of hand. But in my defense, Joe Flacco revenge game on the Ravens side. So what? He's been on 14 teams since then. So what? He's 42 years old. So what? Nobody cares. They got Lamar Jackson now. No, I'm with you guys. Cleveland 7.5. I actually do like that play quite a bit. Definitely think that this is going to be a closer AFC matchup than what a lot of people are expecting here. Oh, finally. Kansas City Chiefs head to Denver to face the Broncos. Broncos 3.5-point home dogs. Over under set at 43.5. Oh, buddy. Do you guys know that the Chiefs have more Super Bowl wins in AFC West opponent stadiums than the AFC West other teams have playoff wins in the last 5 years? Nearly appearances. I mean, I know the Chargers got this got the whole comeback loss with the Jags, but we did lift the Lombardi. Where this Broncos team just squeaked out a win against the Raiders this past Thursday night, winning by 3 points. You guys predicted it. You guys were right. Kansas City won a Super Bowl in that stadium just a couple years ago. Give me Chiefs here. The Chiefs coming off a bye, and you guys were completely right about the Bills. I don't know why I thought it was going to be different this year. I thought they'd give a shit. They don't. These are the games that they do give a shit about, and especially the Broncos, because when Andy Reid came in and he had Alex Smith, that was like right when Peyton Manning went to the Broncos, and they would kick our asses every year. So I feel like we have a special spot in our heart for some Broncos hatred. I think Andy Reid's going to have the guys ready to go for this one. The Broncos defense is so good. Chiefs defense is pretty darn good too. Also, that offense looked bad against Buffalo. They're not going to show Buffalo their cards for when they do see them later in the playoffs. I think they come in, they beat the Broncos. I'm not going to say it's going to be like with the Raiders where they beat them like 32-0, but I could see this one not being close. Bo Nix could get buried early. All I'm going to say is I don't know who the backup for Denver is, but he might be played in the third quarter again. So get ready. Get some time playing. So I'm on the Chiefs minus the 3.5. 100% homer pick, but I also really do think that's what's going to happen. Ethan, what do you think?
Dude, I don't know what to think about this game, to be honest. I mean, right off rip, I wanted Kansas City bad. Like almost bet them very early in the week, and then started thinking, do I want to lay the points, or maybe do I like a money line parlay with, I don't know, Buffalo or Baltimore or something? I don't know what I want to do with this game. For the graphic, I'm going to bet the number, not the team here. I'm going to take the 3.5 with Denver. But really my only reasoning here, like, I don't know, man. Because I actually like the Chiefs. I like the Chiefs. Obviously, it's, Andy Reid off the bye. I think he's, 20-4 or something, 22-4.
Something crazy.
And so here's my thing, too. I think Kansas City is going to be one of the most public teams, which the Lions were the most public team of last week, and they go out covered, no sweat. So that doesn't necessarily bother me. I guess what's going to bother me here is it's Denver at home. It's a Denver team that I think has only beaten Kansas City once in their last 10, and that was a 38-0. No Mahomes, no Kelsey, no anybody in that final game of the season last year, which I also don't think is great because even though Mahomes didn't play and those guys didn't play, I still think they're we don't like to get shut out, So no. I could see Kansas City coming with a little bit of heat for that. But the reason I'm going to bet the number and not the team here, Broncos are 8-2. They have a ton of close games. Their 2 losses are a point to the Colts, 3 points to the Chargers. So they've covered the spread. Both those games, both losses were on the road. Now they're at home. Give me Kansas City to win it by a field goal. I know that's asking to thread a needle here, and I still might bet Kansas City money line. But yeah, I think the best thing I can do is just bet that it's not going to be, much separation. So I will Yeah, no, I feel like I'm throwing a needle, but I'll take Denver.
Yeah, I'm having equal amounts of trouble on this game. Denver, I do not think is an 8-2 team. I mean, they are squeaking by
No.
the Raiders. They are squeaking by the Jets, squeaking by the Texans, squeaking by the Giants. I mean,
They
they're
should
squeaking
have
by
lost
everyone.
to the Giants.
Yeah, they
should have
honestly
lost that
probably
game.
should have lost to the Raiders too. Like this
Should
team,
lost
Yeah,
to the
you're right.
Eagles.
this team is just. And then the Chiefs, sure, they're 5-4, but they're still what, first or second to win the Super Bowl. I mean, so the Chiefs are much better than their record is. The Broncos are much worse than they are. I think a lot of people know that. So I just don't really know what's public and what's not. I would normally see an 8-2 team that's 3.5-point dog at home and hammer the other team because I mean, how easy is it to take the home team at plus 3.5? And
Right.
that's normally how I think, but it's the freaking Chiefs. It's again, their record means nothing. They're still up there for Super Bowl odds, Super Bowl winners, and yeah, I'm really having a lot of trouble with this game because I just don't know what's sharp and what's not. So, just based on the Broncos finding ways at the end of the game, I'll take them with that extra half a point. But this is a bet that I could not be more clueless on in every aspect of the game. So again, with the littlest of leans, simply because you get the half point at the plus 3.5, I'll take Denver. But again, I don't think Denver's good. I do think Kansas City is legit. So it's just a tough game. But basically, just taking the points and praying.
Damn. I was hoping I would have been convincing enough to turn you guys there. Because, man,
See, that's my thing.
They have to win this division. They lost to the Chargers already. They're going to have to, like, win these games between the Broncos and Chargers. And if you're looking at it at the end of the year, like, they have to win these games. They're going to win it. And I know you're playing the number, but, man, I feel really good about this one.
Yeah, that's my only thing is I do think Kansas City wins. That's why I'm struggling. But I just look at these Broncos games, man, like 1-3, 1-3, 1-1, 1-2, 1-4. The only teams they blow out are Bengals, Cowboys, two worst defenses in the NFL, and then the Titans, they win by 8. Like, I don't know. They just have a way of playing close. But Kansas City, when they win, they've been blowing people out. So, I don't know. That's a tough game. Initially, I loved Kansas City. Now I'm probably not going to bet that game whatsoever.
I wish it was December. I wish we're getting close, boys. We're getting close. The Detroit Lions, the game that Mr. Wyatt here is going to be at. They head to Philadelphia to face the Eagles. The Eagles 2.5-point home favorites, over under 46.5. What are we thinking about these Cats, Mr. Wyatt?
I was kind of really hoping the Eagles were going to lose, and then I was going to take the Eagles this week because I think they still would have been favored, even with the loss to the Packers. Oh, I just have a bad record with these Lions when I'm in attendance. It seems like they always just throw up a stinker. I'm going to lean the Eagles still at the -2.5. I know the Lions looked unstoppable last week. Eagles got a really tricky win at a very tough place to play. Same team that Lions really struggled against at Lambeau. But, I mean, good God. I don't know. I'll take the Eagles just because I know if I'm there, the Lions will suck. But I'm going to be straight up honest with you. I'll probably be betting the Lions because I'll have 5 beers in 3 minutes and be with 6 of my high school buddies that are all Lions fans. So I'll probably get convinced to take the Lions. And I just know how that bet's going to turn out. But, yeah, give me the Eagles. Again, not a game I have really any confidence in and really tough for me to read. And hopefully it's just a really good game. And hopefully it's a high-scoring game. I wouldn't mind a nice little over here. But, yeah, talk about confidence at 0. Apologies for anyone really trying to get an in-depth prediction of that game. I couldn't tell you. Flip a coin would be my guess, but I'll take the Eagles at home.
Yeah, I'll take the over on 3 minutes for you to finish 5 beers. But...
Yeah, well, I was saying 5. I was like, that's not that many beers. I have to make it sound more badass.
I hear you. Yeah, I mean, this game's so tough, man. I hate to say this. I almost kind of hope Detroit loses this game. Like, I kind of like that we're flying a little under the radar. We're not stacking these wins together. Like, I think it bodes very well for Detroit and their underdog mentality and kind of the style they want to play at. And, if they have to face these guys again in the playoffs, I don't want to go in with a win against them. But I don't know, man. I'll lean Detroit plus the points. I think you can play Detroit in a teaser, get them up to 8.5. I think that's probably a fair leg there. But Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't really have much of a feel on that game, to be honest with you. So that's, I guess, where I'll leave it. But I will say the Eagles do have a road game against the Cowboys on deck, which is always a big game for them. So, and they're off a Monday nighter, a pretty satisfying win on Monday night where they looked pretty bad. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could also see them coming out thinking, "Wow, we played like ass and we still got the win. We got to get our ass together and play well." Yeah, I have nothing really on that game, to be honest with you, and it's very, very unlike of me. I wouldn't be all that upset if they lose that game.
I'm on Detroit here. I really like Detroit in this one. I mean, we just watched the Eagles and the Packers just play about as poorly as you could offensively. The Eagles have been playing poorly offensively, I'd say, since week 2, since they faced the Chiefs. They played terrible, but, we threw an interception at the goal line that they win the game. But this Eagles offense is not like it has been. Detroit, they just have to break a couple times. I think Detroit wins this game. So, Wyatt, I think you're going to get a couple drinks in you. And, the books are going to cover those beers. So I think you're going to be okay.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
He's like, I didn't know I bet $400.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get out of there without getting riled up by an Eagles fan. Those guys are ruthless. So.
Oh, yeah. Good luck.
Me and my buddies, if a couple beers in, we might be sitting in the drunk tank later that night for assault charges. Hopefully not.
I thought my bets would pay for my beers at that Griffins game today, and I just ended up.
Those are very expensive beers.
Yeah, dude. I had like $100 day at a freaking kids game on a Wednesday.
I saw the 6-7 cam going on Facebook or something.
Lord, dude. What the hell is that? I actually Googled it while I was sitting in my seat. I was like, what is 6-7? And it's basically like, it has no meaning. It's just, it is.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
Can I make one request for the game? Will
Please.
You wear your better and green shirt underneath your jersey? So, like, when you're getting pulled out and we see the video on NFL memes, it's like free advertising.
Yeah.
Pull the shirt up.
just make sure you get the jersey off.
When I'm getting pepper sprayed by a cop, just.
It's like when the wet bandits get arrested in Home Alone and Marv's trying to make sure they get it right in the papers.
Yeah.
Wet bandits, W-E-T.
Yeah.
He incriminates himself with all the other houses they flooded. Yeah.
Let's talk about Monday night here, man. We got the Cowboys heading to Vegas to face Raiders. Raiders 3.5-point home dogs. Over under set at. What is it set at? It is set at. All right. If you're watching this live, we're just going to redo this.
50 and a half, I believe.
50. I thought you said 15 and a half. We're going to redo that one real quick in case I remember to cut it up and post it this week. The Cowboys head to face the Raiders. Raiders 3.5-point home dogs. Over under set at 50 and a half. Yeah, I guess this couldn't be 15 and a half with that Cowboys defense. No way. Ain't no way. What are you guys on here? The Cowboys are coming off of a bye. Are the Raiders coming off a bye? Also?
No, that stinker of a Broncos game.
Oh, that's right. They just haven't played in a while. Damn. They have like the mini bye, though. Thursday night to the Monday night. Okay. The next week. So, what do you guys think of here? Ethan, I'll start with you because I know you're kind of like the resident Cowboys fan.
I'm just wondering. We're sending two of our shittiest teams down to Espanol, Spain. Are they going to be sending like all of their fans to this game? Because I bet this is like 80% Mexican.
ICE is going to have a field day.
I mean, every time I look at this game, I'm just like, that's like the two biggest Mexican fan bases in the NFL. I mean, why are they playing in Spain? Why are they not in Spain? Anyway, that's
Juarez Bowl.
Basically that is my thoughts on this game. Dude, I don't know. I'm going to lean for the graphic. Probably won't bet it. Raiders plus the points just because I think it's a little bit fishy. I think it looks very easy to lay points with the Cowboys. And I'll go the over. I really like the over. I think that's probably going to be extremely public as well. But where do the stops come from in this game? I don't know.
Right.
Probably offensively with the Raiders. You know, they could play against their 11 on 7-man defense and still not be able to pick up first downs. But yeah, that's sorry. My thoughts on this game are more directed towards the fan base and not the game itself.
Yeah, I'm really hoping the Eagles lose for this game because then I'm going to take the Cowboys, and if the Cowboys win, we hammer the Eagles next week, and that's going to be my thought process there. I think the Cowboys win this one pretty big. I'll probably take the over here. Raiders, even against terrible defenses, just cannot put up points. So the fact that it's at 50.5 is kind of screaming like a 40-20 Cowboys win to me. So I think Cowboys roll. I'll take them on the spread here.
A very wise man once said, "The Raiders, man. They the Raiders." Yeah, but I'm going to be on Dallas here. I mean, that was just such a great point there, Ethan. That game's going to be sponsored by Dos Equis for sure. Yeah, dude. I just give me that Dallas offense. How bad has Geno looked this year? I mean, the Raiders' offense has been terrible. I think they'll be able to get something going against Dallas because of how bad Dallas' defense is. But Dallas' offense, I think, is good enough to get them this win. 7 to 10 points. And if they can't, like I was fading the Raiders last week. If the Raiders keep it close against Dallas, Jerry's got to do something. He's going to be institutionalized.
Die.
He's moving in with Biden on the beach house.
Yeah.
Good news for him, though. It's about time to get your next jab, so maybe it'll be sooner rather than later.
It's true.
Yeah, you're right. Ethan, you're riding it hot, man. What is the squad ride this week?
Yeah, I got my pick, and I think we're going to like it, and I don't think anyone else is.
Uh-oh.
Give me Cleveland.
Okay. I like it.
Dog pound. They've cashed a few for us this year, haven't they? Didn't we go back?
Yeah, I was going to say, this might be like the third time we've picked Cleveland. You know, I thought you were going to say Washington. Believeland. No,
Yeah,
I'm not switching you. You're the one that's on the hot streak.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that's what I thought you were going with.
Yeah. Actually, I think that is, coming into the show, I think that is what I was going to pick if you guys liked it, but I like Cleveland.
Yeah, I did too, man.
Let's do it.
We're going to head into... We'll see. We'll head into Mount Rushmore real quick. Guys, the audio's not working for these guys when I pulled up the video. But I would just say, let me turn the audio off for me. And I'll just kind of have it go in the background for a second. Review. And then mute it. Okay. Yeah, guys, this is the highlight from the year one. If you guys haven't watched it, it's at the very top of our page if you go to the Better and Green YouTube page. I don't have anything planned for this, guys. So anything that you guys like, anything that you liked from here, anything that we've done in the past, look at those guys.
Egg, man. The egg.
This laptop's never been the same.
Is that it? I think that sports betting episode, but it's triggering.
Back with that bag, man.
I like. I've swallowed it twice at this point. It hasn't gone down. It keeps coming back up.
How about also, what was that word that you said?
Oh, the one I made up. Insubconsequential, was that it?
Yeah, inconsequential.
Inconsequential, yeah. Dude, that had me going.
Here we go. Here it goes. Am I ready for it?
Goddamn egg.
Wyatt still eats scrambled eggs out of there every couple of days.
My laptop's going out.
Man,
what were
we were
those?
ahead of the recaps.
Yeah.
We were ahead of everyone on that Titan slander.
Oh, I know, man. Because it's true, man. The NFL expansion teams, I fucking love those. They gave us a... Hey, look, it's Gaysom.
Yeah.
Aaron, winning guest of the year might be my greatest accomplishment to date.
True.
Dude,
Got
my wife's screaming the baby is due. I'm the one who's due. Those memes, man. And you guys are watching all these without audio. You guys have to go back and watch this with the damn Danny Dimes, bro. Oh my God! What's the old Chargers head coach?
Staley.
Brandon
Staley.
Dude, he gave me so much, man. The throwback fantasy time capsule. Our first mock draft episode. Oh, hey, thumbnail of the year. Hey, that one's a nice thumbnail, man. Caddyshack.
That was. I can't believe this was 2 years ago.
I know, right? Oh my God, that one cracked me up. Oh my God, that one made me laugh so hard. Aaron, the egg, crying, laughing emoji. Those who know, man.
The egg, dude. That is so funny.
Nobody, I didn't get as much traction on my Dana White as Sydney Sweeney post as I thought I would. I thought that was hilarious. I mean, that was like nightmare fuel. Oh, the Lions rap, man.
Lions rap.
See, we need to do a new one so we can get the Take Me Home, the Vegas one.
Our sub count on that Lions rap was 366.
Okay. Damn. Ethan, that's just burning.
Dude, you guys are just cracking me up.
I love the part where you just spit the water out, though. I think right here. Out the nose, bro.
Dude, whatever Wyatt said right there, I forgot that might be the worst thing I've ever done or something like that. Oh my God. That was killing me.
Honestly, I'm still impressed how good he did with this. I didn't think he would do that good.
I was hungry.
Now, that one I feel like would be the worst one.
I feel like that somehow wasn't that bad.
Really?
I mean, like, that pepper was really bad.
Yeah.
That was really hot. But also, yeah, I was just laughing so much that you guys were killing me.
Oh, there it is again, man. Did I barf in there? Why I can't even.
Oh my God.
That one won so many awards that year.
Oh, that was so funny.
Oh, there it is. Inconsequential. Fucking Wyatt's face instantly was like, what the fuck is this dude saying?
I remember it literally took us like 20 times to get rolling again.
Bro,
We kept laughing.
I think I clipped us laughing, not able to start, and it's like a 20-minute video.
Oh my God.
The fucking Japanese piss missile, dude.
Oh, I need a
Such
better
shit
derby
horses.
hat.
I think that had something to do with bombs right there or something. Oh, dude, this was one of my favorites, man. The awkward island hugs. Yeah.
Hug.
The hug, bro. The honeymoon hug.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
Damn. The egg again. I think the egg won. Oh, here we go. The edits, man. Edit of the year. What are you doing? I'm burying you. You're burying me alive. Oh God, dude,
that was good.
They were so ass that week, bro, and so confident too. Oh, the Swiftie reference. Oh, this is the one Wyatt doesn't come back from. Yeah, that's that one, man. I remember because I remember making that one, man. Never heard from again. Last seen on an island in the Caribbean. We gotta make another one of these. Oh, best bets? What were we on? Oh, Bears missed the playoff. That hits every year. Yeah. Pirates moneyline, Chiefs Super Bowl, Cowboys -2, 40-3 win.
Oh, I loved that game.
Of course, it had to be Bears to miss the playoffs.
That's how you got your free draft guide.
Yeah. I mean, every year it's free.
I know. Yeah, just keep getting better. You have to risk less.
Best articles with the City Connect jerseys. A Fight Night jersey. Article, whoa. Top 10 awards in sports. Top fantasy names, man. The Post Mahomes.
I think that one won, didn't it?
Awards.
Speaking of, Tarek Skubal, back-to-back Cy Young winner.
Oh.
I also don't know why they wait till a month after the year to announce MLB awards, but anyway.
Dude, guest of the year, Gilly. That was a fun interview, man.
Yeah, it was.
That was a really fun interview. I'd like to get her back on sometime if we ever got a chance. Noel, our boy. It's like the one basketball video that we all did.
True.
And now you guys are killing it.
276 subs there.
I just noticed that too. Yeah, 276, man. Fucking Bobby was wilding out too. Aaron, man. He has the Jihad cave set up too.
Yeah, I know.
Who is that? Like Mike?
Mike. Yeah. We gotta see the 389 for that one. Moved a little bit there. Aaron, man.
That cave setup, man, that is hilarious.
Let's see. I think that's the last one. Yep, there we go. Then we got the outro screen. If you guys do want to see the whole video, you don't want to just hear us react to it while it's silent, please make sure you head to our page, check that out. Just type in Better and Green Awards. It should be the first video that pops up. Guys, fun 3 years, fun week this week. I don't know if I'm feeling like I got 10 wins, but I hope I got somewhere close to that.
Yeah, I could use it again.
Yeah.
I don't think I do.
We did disagree a lot this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, we did.
Tell
All
you
right,
what.
guys.
If Washington, Tennessee, Cleveland, and Minnesota win, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
And that's a lot to ask, because those are all gross.
Axe that Tennessee one for me. But I'll take Washington, Cleveland with you guys. Man, there must be a problem. We're still at 115. There's got to be an issue. It ain't the content. I know that's for damn sure.
It was the Great Whites, man. Everyone left.
Yeah.
Oh, Wyatt.
You see Amon-Ra apologize for his Trump dance?
Yeah. Dude, while we're just still here, that thing is so dumb. It's like, people are up in arms about Trump being in the booth. If any president had gone the last 50 years, they would have been in the booth too.
Right.
God forbid a
They're always in
president
the booth.
enjoys something that 90% of male Americans enjoy. God forbid.
Yeah. Like if
Anyway.
Biden went last 2 years ago, he would have been in the booth too. Like he just didn't go. No one's gone in 50
He
years.
he wouldn't have found his way up there.
Also, I mean, that's shit stadium. Team's not that good either.
Yeah.
He's making
Yeah.
kind of a sacrifice to go there. He's got better
Trump
places
was
he
great.
could be.
He was making me laugh a little bit. Some of the stuff he was saying.
Dude.
It did have him on there a little too long, I thought.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
After he was like leads to Jonathan Vilma, he's like, "I want your job" or something
Yeah.
like that.
So you're like, somebody take the mic. Somebody take the mic.
Right.
4 more years, no. Guys, that's going to do it for us here over at Better Agreed. Thank you guys for watching. Yes, Ethan, please.
No, I'll tell you guys after the show. Doesn't need to be said on there.
Okay. All right. I love that. We'll see you guys later. We'll be back next week with another episode of Intentional Lounging. Peace, guys.
Later, guys.
See you guys.